Hey everybody, I am coming making this video message and I want to tell you, don't let them punish you. Let me say that again. Don't let them punish you. Who is them that I'm referring to? I am referring to anybody who is in your life and they have convinced you that without them you will be a failure, or they have convinced you that without them you will not be happy, or they have convinced you that without them in your life you will not move forward. And sometimes people who want to punish you, they want to do it so you can go in a tailspin looking for other help, looking for other support, looking for other resources, and then you fall at a dead end and you might have to come back to them. And people who typically want to punish you are people who know you're already in a messed up situation, or they already know you are in a very vulnerable position. And sometimes, unfortunately, when you are in a vulnerable position, people will take advantage of that. This is a topic that continues to come into my spirit, because I know that a lot of people are in very unique situations. They are in a crisis. They are in situations that um they probably wouldn't want to be in if they can do things over. But because of where some of you all are, you have to interact and deal with certain people for the time being. But the position you're in, it is not favorable for you. And so when you get to your tolerance level and when you get to your breaking point, meaning you start to see the person or the people for who they are, and you get tired of the game plan. You get tired of the lying that they do. You get tired of the various, I'm talking about the countless areas of abuse that they inflict upon you. You get tired of the manipulation and the control. These people, when you start to get wind of them and when your eyes are open and you start walking away from them, or you set boundaries, they will try to punish you. A very common punishment that certain people extend is men who have been abusive to women. This is one example I can use, and it's very common. You hear about this a lot. I'm going to address men because women do it too, but let me talk about how men do it with certain women. Women can be married to a man that's abusive towards that woman verbally, sometimes physically, or economically. And if that man already knows that that woman does not have a job, and sometimes men, they will tell their woman, they will tell their wife, I don't want you to work. I want you to stay home. I want you to raise the children. I know they're safe with you. Sometimes, unfortunately, men who are providing everything, they're paying the bills, they're buying the groceries, they're keeping you as the wife or their woman looking cute, meaning they're getting your hair done, your toes done, they're buying you clothes and all your feminine hygiene products, wherever it is and however it looks. They will feel like they can do whatever they want to you because they're paying all the bills. This is how they punish you. They will feel like, okay, you don't work, but I work. I'm paying a mortgage. I'm paying the rent. I'm paying the car note. You're driving a car that I'm paying for. You are solely dependent upon them. And so you catch them cheating. You catch them constantly lying about certain things. You catch them being disrespectful. You find out they're squandering money or bleeding a joint bank account that you all have, and you confront them about it and you get tired of it, and as a woman you want to walk away from it, but they'll punish you by telling you, okay, so if you think you're going to walk away from me, I'm no longer paying the car note. You cannot drive the car. You cannot eat certain food. I'm not giving you money to get your hair done or your nails done. I'm not buying you any clothes. Go ask your friends, go ask your mom, go ask your dad. These are the type of games that certain men, not all, but certain men play. They will sometimes premeditate getting a woman that they already see is in a vulnerable position. That sister may already have been through past relationships of abuse, or she's living with a parent and the parents are not good to her and she's trying to escape that. And so they already see that she's in a vulnerable position. So they come into her life and they cause further abuse. And when that woman wants to set boundaries and put her foot down, that man will threaten to take something away, or the man will set something up to where the woman can no longer use it. Women do it to men too. Women have connected and hooked up with men, allowed men to move in with them, or they've moved in with a man and they started off saying, I'm going to help you. I don't judge you. I don't look at you as less of a man. I'm going to pay these bills, or I'm going to help you with this until you get on your feet. But sometimes that woman will talk to that man crazy, calling him out of his name, cursing him out. She will cheat and run the streets, hang out with her friends. There is literally no respect there. And when that man wakes up and sets boundaries and he says he's going to walk away from that woman will get mad and try to punish that man. And she will try to punish him by throwing in his face how she knows men that look better than him. She knows men that can put it down in the bedroom better than him. Not promoting that, but that's a fact. Or they will talk about that man's failures to make him feel like they're the only woman that is willing to put up with him and deal with him. And if they leave that man, they're not going to find another woman like them that will put up with their failures and the mistakes and all of that they have going on. When it comes to families, some people in your family may be a resource for you. Whatever the resource is, whether it's housing, whether it is they give you a couple of dollars here and there, maybe they help you out with your children by babysitting or giving you money to help you pay a couple of bills. Whatever the situation is and however it looks, when these family members already see that you're in a vulnerable position and you need them to a certain extent, a lot of times they will be disrespectful towards you. A lot of times they will try to manipulate you. They will try to take the little that you have and have you give it to them. And if you say, hey, listen, you really don't need my money from me. You really don't need me to really help you. I thought you were helping me so I can stack my money and so I can get ahead. But now you're telling me I have to give you a certain amount and this is keeping me further behind. They will try to punish you because if they know that you don't have anywhere else to go, or they know that you don't have any other resources, they will punish you by saying, well, you know what? If you don't give me this, or if you don't do this particular thing for me, I'm going to cut you off. I'm going to put you out of my home. I'm going to stop paying this particular bill for you. I'm going to stop babysitting for you. They want to punish you. It is the same thing with certain friends that have connected with you and they are a resource for you, or they are emotional support for you. When you start to see their nasty, ugly ways, maybe you have a friend that has a big mouth. Maybe you have a friend that they go and tell all your business when they get mad at you. Maybe you have a friend that is not supportive of you. Whatever you see in them, once you start to open up your eyes and you call that friend out on their bad, nasty behavior, they will try to punish you, sometimes by playing the little jealousy games. They'll start hanging with people that they know don't like you. They will start posting pictures and videos of places that they've gone, and you get shocked like, okay, well, this is my best friend. I'm cool with them. Why did they not invite me out? Why are they going out with these other people? They hanging with people I've never seen them with in my life. I've never heard them mention those people or that person. This is how they punish you. They punish you by making you feel like because you are ready to exit their life, because you are putting your foot down and setting boundaries, because you are confronting them about their bad, nasty, disrespectful behavior, they have a way of trying to make you feel like you will never get any other friends or you're missing out with wanting to walk away from them. That is how they will punish you, or they will hang dirt that they have over your head, that dirt that they have on you, or certain secrets they have concerning you. They'll hang it over your head and make you fear walking away from them, because you might be up in the air and say, well, if I cut this friend off, they're going to tell all of my business. They're going to reveal all of the deep secrets that I told them over the course of the relationship. Whatever it is, guys, and however it looks, I'm here to tell you, don't let people punish you. Briefly yesterday, I touched on how a lot of witches and warlocks are falling in this season. And a lot of people who have been accustomed to manipulating others, they have been accustomed to manipulating people with their money because they have money, but they know the people they're helping don't. They've been manipulating people because people live with them because they know that they don't have anywhere else to stay for the time being. People who are helping people, or they have the mask on that they're helping people, but when the person does not tell them what they want them to tell them, when a person does not do what they want them to do, they will cut them off and stop helping them in some type of way. You all have got to understand that you do not allow anybody to punish you, because if you put yourself in a position where you allow people to punish you, then you will continue to not be able to move ahead, because you will be so convinced that you need that person or you need those people to get ahead and to be successful and to get the help that you need. I have told you all over and over and over and over again that if you are not locked in with God, this is the time and the season that you need to be locked in with God. You really need to know who the Lord is, and you really need to know that God is the only constant. Let me say that again. Constant. He is the only constant help that you will come across. And so, if you are surrounded by people or in a relationship with somebody, whether it's a friendship, whether it is a certain family member or a very close acquaintance, if they are helping you, but they are abusive, they keep trying to manipulate you, they keep throwing in your face how they're helping you and what they're doing for you, and they make you feel like without them, you are nothing. You need to get to a place where you stop allowing people to punish you. You don't allow anybody to make threats towards you because they feel like without them, you will be nothing. All this week, here and there, I've thrown this out to you all because a lot of you all are new here. But so many of you come through emails, you come into my comment section, and you talk about how there are people in your life who are helping you, or people that you love, or people that you care about, but they continue to mistreat you, and they already know that you don't have support and help from other people. And so what they do is they will come out like a gun blazing and really, really manipulate the situation for them to benefit from it, to keep you where you are. That's all people do when they're trying to punish you. They want you to feel bad because you've confronted them. They want you to feel bad because now you have gotten to the point or the place you're ready to walk away from them. They want to make you feel bad because you see them for who they really are, and you find your own voice, you find your own strength, and you tap into your major resource, and really only resource, and that's God. When people realize that, you know what, I really don't need this person. They serve their time and their season in my life, and I thank God for using them as a vehicle or a vessel to help me get from point A to point B. But I've outgrown this situation. I cannot take the constant bickering, the constant complaining, the constant disrespect, the constant manipulation, getting angry at me because I won't give them what they want or I won't do what they want. I've told you all before, there are some people out here, they love to dominate others. They love to dominate other people. They love to control other people. It's some people out here, they have the audacity to even want to control your narrative. You will walk out here and be living your life. You're not thinking about them. You have no type of contact with them. But they will try to put out a narrative about you. When anybody comes around and your name comes up, they will try to control what your story and your narrative is. It doesn't matter who you've told about what you've come out of or your past or who you are now. Certain people will want to control your journey, your narrative, your story. And so I'm saying all of these things to say, whatever the case is, and however it looks, and I don't care what spot you're in, stop letting people punish you. You never allow anybody to threaten your livelihood, threaten your safety, threaten your emotional health, threaten your mental health in order for you to get a dollar, in order for you to get a roof over your head, in order for you to get food in your stomach, clothes on your back, and shoes on your feet. You never allow anybody to threaten you. And when you see somebody, or if now you're in a situation where somebody is trying to punish you and control you with their finances, with their homes, with their car, with their money, with their emotional support, then you need to start making a way to come out of the situation, and you need to pray and ask God to put you in a position where you never ever have to be dependent upon anybody to take care of you, or put you in a situation where somebody can control your livelihood. My hope today for all of you all who clicked on this video message is that every one of you, young, middle-aged, and old, because make no mistake about it, there are people who are middle-aged and older, and they have a story to tell about somebody right now in their life that is controlling certain aspects of their life, and they are afraid to move forward because that person is punishing them. The worst thing that you also can do is really believe that you will never find love again, or you will never find better friends, or you will never find hope for your situation to turn around for the better, because you are completely submerged and convinced that the person or people who are in your life right now, they are the end all be all. That is the worst thing that you can do. Just like you found them, and in the beginning, it may have been beautiful. It may have been okay when they were helping you and assisting you, but something changed, something shifted, something turned around. Just like you found them, or you had a season where they came in your life, or you went into their life, you can find somebody else. God will appoint and anoint people to come into your life, be destiny helpers, and they still respect you, although they know you are in a vulnerable position, or you are in conditions that are not favorable to you. Stop letting people punish you. Stop letting people make you think that without them, you will be nothing. You will never be happy. You will never be successful. You will never grow. You will never have a place to stay. You will never have a roof over your head. Stop allowing people to play these types of games. I've seen people in my lifetime who have been highly manipulative, and it all backfires on them in the end. Some of them, they are no longer with us, but they play that game of punishing others with the wrong one. They played the game with the wrong one. And that person's rank in the spirit under God, God didn't play about them. And so when they went to Jesus Christ with their tears and with their frustration, because somebody was trying to control their narrative and control their livelihood, God had to move them out the way. I need you all to know that. And I say that boldly, courageously, and unapologetically. I will not, under any circumstances, apologize for it. This is a real thing out here in life. People think that it's far-fetched. People may laugh at it. People may think it's a game out here. It's not a game out here. When you are God's child, when you have a prayer life, this doesn't mean that as God's son or daughter, you won't go through anything. It doesn't mean that God won't even deal with you. You are not a perfect person. None of us are. We get dealt with. God handles us. But what I'm saying is that when people come after you without a cause and they want to play these, I'm going to make this person jealous. I'm going to control this person's narrative. Without me, that person is never going to get ahead. That is a very dangerous individual. Anytime somebody says without them, they don't know what you going to do, baby, you better understand that's a demon speaking through that person. But you better understand that God, he sees all, he hears all, he knows all, even internally. He knows what we're thinking and he knows our heart. And so you don't want to play with God. You don't want to end up in the hands of the Lord, because when people try to punish you, eventually it's going to come to a close. It's going to stop. Period. That's the video message. Well, guys, it's time for me to go because I have some other things to do. The Lord willing, I will be back with another video message. If any one of you have taken offense to anything I spoke about in this video message, it's okay. It's all right. I'm not worried about it. I am not concerned because I know you will forgive me in the morning.